EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On first down, Smith. Josh Doxson's got it complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. I didn't
offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Smith. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. They'll run with McCaffrey. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And they take the lead here at 7-6. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Smith on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Second and 10, Smith again. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll make it third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing on third down, Smith. The deep ball for Dotson. That's caught at the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Paul Richardson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenyon Barner officially with a return of 108 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to fight his way. Forward here for a modest gain. On second down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 27 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A toss play. This is Peterson. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Smith now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Hey, we got a second here. Let's go back to Week 15 following the win over Green Bay for Chicago. Happiness rained down on the field. The Bears claiming the NFC North title, but one Bear took his celebration to an extreme. I know you saw this.
Yes, I certainly did. Charles Leno Jr., left tackle for the Chicago Bears, got down on a knee and proposed to his girlfriend Jennifer. So not only celebrating an NFC North title, but now his proposal accepted by Jennifer, who will now be Mrs. Jennifer Leno Jr.? No Jr.
No Jr. By the way, smart move because she's not going to say no in front of 60,000 people.
Well, I've seen it happen before. Not pretty, but not in this case.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, 78 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go as we saw there. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Yellow. Orange.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson now? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams.
You're going to be laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Smith. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Smith now to throw. Here's a screen to Powell. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Dotson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this is back to an 8-point game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Moore now on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Football going back over to the Carolina Panthers here, and for Carolina, it's hard to fathom what went wrong with them this season. It's been said before, we talked about it, they were 6-2 at the midway point, right in the mix for a first-round bye, and then everything kind of went wrong from there on out.
I wonder if we'll look back at that Thursday nighter and
blitz coming, and down he goes. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Newton. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Newton. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
McCaffrey, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
15. Orange.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Double. Hey, back up.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K1 Short able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Ready. Oh, Liz.
Out of the gun, Smith. Caught on the right side, Reed. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They'll run for it. Peterson. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Adrian Peterson as good as they come, but here he can't get the first. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Newton. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So out now come the Redskins. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st down, it's Smith. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Newton now to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Running right through it. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Smith now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Smith. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Mike Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Panthers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Newton to throw. Oh, it stays up, but he can't get away forever.